Hey folks, we had two critical updates this morning, and I want to be sure you have them in context, so let's go over them both here and where you can learn more. So first, 2 nights ago we put out this video describing how a trifecta of cold climate bombs is coming. The Beaufort Gyre release any day now, the AMOC collapse on its way, and the Heinrich event on deck due to melting polar ice. This morning, we learned that the Beaufort Gyre is an even worse cold climate bomb than Yale had ever imagined. Yes, it was already a fairly scary cold bomb, but nobody, myself included, imagined that there was even more cooled fresh water in there than the data initially suggested. Here, we can see clearly why their math and model got it wrong and why reality is so much worse when it inevitably releases. It's also worth remembering this paper we hit 4 days ago. It suggested that the newest models have once again moved up the timeline for the AMOC collapse, the shutdown of the ocean circulation and heat dispersal, the situation from the Ice Age movie The Day After Tomorrow, and that it may actually begin in as little as 2 years. It's worth noting, however, if the Beaufort Gyre were to, say, release hard this summer, the cold climate bomb would begin in less than 6 months. Below the video is a link to this one from 2 nights ago, and just remember, the gyre is scarier than they imagined, and the timeline for the AMOC collapse keeps moving closer and closer. The other big update this morning was about micronova events. This is the second new micronova star they've discovered just this year, and while it has been part of our model that you don't need as much material dumped onto a star, it's been part of the model since before the mainstream even admitted micronova events were real, I will now admit I didn't realize it could be as little as 0.1% to 0.005% of the material that it would take to make a classical nova event. What does this mean? It means that everything we have said about material dumps causing stellar outbursts is true, that it's not just white dwarfs that can micronova, and that the video that has convinced more professors and NASA scientists to rethink our sun's potential is even more on point than any of us have realized. These are key things for everyone to understand for the years ahead. So I've got both of those learning more videos linked below, along with the Earth disaster video, which is of course the big picture story of what's about to happen to us all and to the Earth. I hope you have these two things set straight in your mind. If not, watch those videos below, get caught up, and I'll see you in the morning for the Daily Show. Be safe, everyone.